Hey guys, what's up? So we're back for the rest of the Tarot in the Park series. We got 2 signs left. So I'm gonna do Aquarius to start. It's a pretty nice day here in Cleveland. End of September and it's like 77 degrees. So figured I'd take advantage. There's no rain. I'm here at Edgewater right by the lake. But I picked a spot like completely concealed so that my phone won't overheat, because I did the Aquarius reading before in the park like a few days ago, and then the phone got so hot that it just burned out. It didn't even record anything. So we're gonna try again and hopefully things will go well on this one. All right. All right, tell me about Aquarius. Ooh. We got squad, reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. That's nice. Looks like you might be getting back with your friends. I just saw a little lucky card that kind of popped up. And we got bye Felicia, piecing out, thank you next, leaving and not caring. Okay, so it looks like 2 different energies we got here. One of you is possibly looking to get back together, reconcile, whether this has to do with work, family, partner, while the other one is kind of in a space of leaving and not caring. So we got 2 different energies here. Let's find out a little bit more. Let's get another... Oh. Got a few too many. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we got 1 extra. Dramatic, trying too hard, starter. So basically like a shit starter. Somebody that's gonna cause drama because in their mind, it feels like you guys should be reconciling, where possibly in your mind you're over it and you don't want to deal with this anymore, so you just want to move on to the next and kind of get away from the situation right now. They might be giving you a hard time, not letting you leave as easily. These 2 came out the first time and I put them back in and they came right back out. So we got numbing, self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. This could go with the extra. And penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up, budgeting. So it feels like these are all the same energy. And then we got the reconciliation. We're going to leave that on a separate side, right? Let's get some tarot and find out a little bit more about what's happening here. I don't know. It's like, it looks like somebody believed that they still had a chance to reconcile, while the other party is not into it. And right now they might be struggling with this penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up, budgeting, and numbing with medications. So all those things can cause a person to be extra. That's what I'm feeling right now. Like they thought this was going to work in a different way than it did. And I just saw that 9 of Swords peeking out. Let's see what else we can find out. We're going to start with squad and see where you're at, which side you're on here. All right, tell me about squad. Tell me about reconciliation for Aquarius. We got Wheel of Fortune. Tell me more about squad and reconciliation. Queen of Swords. So it's really what I was thinking. So it feels like you've put up your sword against this person. Basically, like you've put a halt to all their, whatever this is that they got going on. They got some money issues. They got some addictions going on. They got some extra dramatic behavior. And they're just kind of all over the place. So it feels like what you did was put your sword up and say, okay, this is going to be the end of this. And it really feels like you doing that put you in a better position on this wheel. You see? Because it's moved you up and them under. That's the way it works. That feels like karma. Give me one more first squad. Okay, we got Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. See, you pull back from this because you already knew that the divine had a special prize for you, and that's your true mate, which is the King of Swords. And here we got the true match. So this other person was most likely a karmic, right? And being with this person or being friends with this person or whatever the case is, kind of put your wheel of fortune upside down. So this could be a person that has like a lot of karma on them. They've done a lot of things in the past, so they're kind of always in a cycle of like being in bad situations and having money problems and just a lot of problems, because that's what happens when you're not putting positive things into the world and you're not like loving people, you're lying, you're being shady, you're tricking people. This is how you get onto the wrong side of the wheel of fortune, right? And it feels like that's what happened here, because on this side is where all the toxicity is and the problems with money and all the extra numbing addictions and everything. On this side, it looks like you've moved on and you're looking for your soul tribe. And that kind of sticks out, especially with your partner coming in after that, where now you got a true pair. And this is something that's been handed to you from the divine. We got an Ace of Pentacles here. This is something that's not only going to bring in good fortune, because we got good fortune and then we got the big pentacle. So we know that this is going to bring in like a better situation for you on this side. Let's find out what's going to happen with this other person. Tell me about the person on this end. We got Page of Pentacles. Looks like they're going to try to come in and make a small offer. What do we got? We got the King and Queen of Wands. Wow. You see what's happening on one side? We've got like the little baby pentacle, right? With the King and Queen of Wands, right? And then on this side, your side, we got the big pentacle with the King and Queen. So it feels like this is a person that you were involved with, right? And you got to look at both sides, because this is trying to show you something. It's trying to show you that this could be a match, right? But this is what it's going to turn out to be, right? Because this is a person that has addictions and is already penny pinching. So when you go into a situation where one of the people in the situation is already down, it's going to be way easier for that person to tank you too, right? Because they're down, they're going to pull you down to where they are, especially with this extra. So you know this is a person that attracts a lot of attention, is very dramatic, trying too hard, is just doing too much in general. So like this could be a match. Yeah, you could work together, but this is what's going to come of it. Something small, right? Because this is not the right energy. You can't have a wheel of fortune in that energy, right? You can't be numbing, being dramatic and penny pinching and have this wheel of fortune. So it's like the universe is trying to guide you to a better partner, right? Possibly a person that's serious. You know what I mean? Because I see on this side there's fire energy, which can be very attractive, but you have to remember what happens with this fire energy. All these things, if this fire isn't under control and it's not balanced, these are the situations that you end up with addictions, problems with money, right? Because too much fire that's not balanced, that's what's going to happen. Here we have two serious people. Yeah, you don't have any like crazy partying, these people are focused, right? And that's how they're going to grow this pentacle and change their luck, because they're focused on a united goal. Here it feels like there's separation. It feels like there's one person that could possibly be going in and out, and they've got this energy of thank you next. So like for me, I feel like this is trying to show you you can do so much better with a partner that actually lines up with you. This can bring in the fortune that you're looking for, right? And it feels like this is being offered to you by the divine, where possibly this is something that was an idea of yours. And that's like one of the things we really have to look at too, is how often are we listening to the guidance that we're getting from spirit, from God, from our ancestors, even just from like clues that we get just from the universe, like with music, TV. If you're just a little tiny bit more aware, you would see the synchronicities and you would see how you're being guided to go in one direction or the other. But the issue is that we have to be attentive to it, right? If we're worried or kind of distracted, I like to say distracted, because these people like that bring in this fire energy, their main goal is to distract you from whatever your work is here on this planet, to try to help the people on this planet that are desperately in need of love, kindness, support, and positive energy, right? So these distractions, that's what they're going to do. They're going to be loud, because that's a way to keep you from focusing on what's really for you, what's really been given to you from the divine. Let's find out what's going to happen in this situation. Tell me about the King and Queen of Swords. We got strength. We got strength with this couple, I'm telling you. These, on this side, there is someone, possibly air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that is a better fit for you than this fire sign that you could possibly be dealing with right now. We got Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries over on this side. And then you're air energy too, but because of the water, I feel like that would balance out this air. And we got strength on your side. Let's find out what's going on over here. Tell me about the King and Queen of Wands. We got Knight of Swords. This is like an aggressive energy. This is someone trying to rush in, and rushing in kind of in an angry way, I want to say. Kind of like on the attack. That's what it looks like. So this could possibly be them trying to run in and stop you before you get away. We got the Tower. I'm telling you, I already knew. I already knew. You got a Tower on this side. This is not going to work out here with this fire sign. Aquarius, I'm talking to you. Okay? We really need to look at the situation here. And this person, they want to come in and cause this Tower. I don't know if it's that they want to get back with you, or they just want to disrupt what you might have in another, on the other side with someone else. Let's find out. What's their intention? We got Seven of Cups. Tell me about the intention of the Knight of Swords. Why are they coming in? Knight of Swords. I see that. You see that? I saw that Three of Swords. It didn't pop out though. Ten of Pentacles. They're rushing in because they think that they can still have this Ten of Pentacles with you. And right now they feel like it's at risk. Well, remember, we had the Seven of Cups pop up. And the problem with the Seven of Cups, it's like one of my least favorite cards in the deck. I honestly don't like it. Because it's so much about, like, for me, the way I interpret it is like grass is greener syndrome, right? A person that is constantly looking, like, is this better? Is this better? Is this better? Should I go here? Should I go there? And how are you going to be successful with a person like that? A person that is always looking for something better. That's only going to leave you out in the cold in the end. So let's get one final message here. We got an ant crawling on my bag there, and now on my phone. Nice. 7 of Wands. That's what it is. Protect yourself from this person, right? Because they're coming in trying to cause a tower for you. That's exactly what we saw when I asked about that Knight of Swords. We got the tower. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to bring in a tower for you. And you need to stay protected. Protect yourself on all levels. Protect your home. Protect your personal being. Protect your mind. Right? Because this person is coming and they're coming in fast. Anything else for the collective right now? Anything else for Aquarius in this situation? Yep. We got it. We got Ace of Wands and we got the Death card. There is a new opportunity for you. That's what this is. You taking up your wand and moving on with a new opportunity, putting a death to that one. That situation is over. It's time to move on and take up that wand and start something new. All right, Aquarius. I like it. I like it. So just try to make sure you're seeing who's who in this scenario, okay? I love y'all, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.